Greetings on Cyprus Life YouTube channel. My name is Bibigul Aktan. Today's video is the podcast with a developer. Our guest today is the owner and the founder of DND Homes, Ozan Dökmecioğlu. We will talk about the new law, the future, and the past of Cyprus, why there is no reason to panic. Also learn why DND is so special and what it means to bring American building standards to the North Cyprus. Be sure to watch this video till the end because our today's guest is a big expert and also a person with a huge and interesting life experience. Ozan Bey, please tell our followers a little bit more about you.
Yeah, of course. First of all, thank you very much for inviting me and providing this opportunity to have a lovely podcast. Thank you for that. So, as you say, I am Ozan Dökmecioğlu. I am the owner of DND Homes, and I'm a local Turkish-Cypriot. I born and raised in Old Town in Famagusta. Then I left the island at the age of 18 to go to university education. And since then, along with my family, we lived and worked in many different countries, like Turkey, Switzerland, Ireland, England, and USA, America, at the same time. So we have been around the block quite a bit, as you see. And my real profession, till I started full-time to the construction, was in finance.
In finance,
so,
and you
yes,
studied for finance as well?
I studied for finance, and I worked 30 years in very large American multinational companies in the finance group. And the last 6 years, between 2016 and 2012, I was the CFO for a very large multinational public company in America, Keurig Dr. Pepper. And I was the CEO for 1 year approximately till I decided to do construction full time. And I can talk about a little bit if you like.
Of course. And also I would like to ask you what university you studied and.
Of course. So I studied in Ankara, Turkey, Middle East Technical University, Management Department, majored in finance as well as accounting. And that was the, I really like finance, I really like numbers, I enjoy, dealing with the numbers, and I chose to be a finance person since then.
And in America?
As I say, I worked in the 5 different countries, starting at the age of 22. And I did work 15 years in America and lived. We lived twice in Chicago with my family, one time in Michigan around a year, and the last 8 years in Boston, Massachusetts. And I worked again all the time in the international multinational companies, American companies, namely Kraft Foods, then Kellogg's company, and Keurig Dr. Pepper. And we started to do construction since 2017. 2017?
Yes. And you started to build in America, not first small projects here.
That's right. Actually, I have been investing in real estate more than 20-25 years. It's really one of my passion to invest in real estate in many different countries, in many different cities. And because of my passion and excitement and motivation, when we moved to Boston, I've seen an opportunity that I can get into the construction business. And that's how I incorporated DND Homes back in Boston, Massachusetts in 2017. And in a short period of time, we have become one of the predominant real estate residential development company in Boston.
That's very impressive.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And we created a lot of difference with our designs, with the comfortable and the luxury residential plans and the houses that we started to build. We have actually come in the last 7 years a long way. Now we have a big office. We have several people working in our office. Most of them are Turkish as well. We understand each other better, and we also have a lot of American employees at the same time. I believe the quality, the designs, the aesthetic looks of our developments, as well as we pay a lot of importance to the sustainability, which is environmentally being green. Have been all appreciated by all of our customers, and we created a very great and respected name for ourselves in the last 7 years in America. And approximately 1.5 years ago that we have decided to come and do the same, transfer everything from America to North Cyprus.
To North Cyprus.
And that's how we started our construction business and real estate development business in North Cyprus as well.
And in America, how many projects you built since 2017?
So since,
how many units?
Exactly. So we built more than 200 units.
200
and
units.
The 200 units come in different forms and shapes. For example, we started first to do, as we call it in America, single families, which the translation of those villas, you know,
Villas.
in
Semi-detached?
semi-detached, detached, semi-detached, attached, all of them in America. We have so many projects of those. And the last 2 years, we also entered into apartments. And we have approximately 400 unit apartments that we are building as we speak right now.
At the moment.
At the moment in America, in different parts of Boston. Boston obviously is the largest and the most famous city in the state of Massachusetts. But there are several other cities or towns as well, likes of Cambridge, where the Harvard University and the MIT University being resided. Therefore, we have several things going on in America that we wanted to transfer to North Cyprus and really make and create a difference in a short period of time.
That will be a very big advantage, I think, for the whole construction experience, to like maybe learn a little bit from much bigger country, the weight of technology there. And was it difficult to establish such a company? Do you have partner, American partner? Was it difficult for you as a foreigner, even though you lived there for a long time, from governmental and this?
Well, I mean, as they say, America is really a land of opportunity. And if you put the hard work, if you follow the opportunities, and you really try to make a difference, then you can be really successful. And that's what exactly we did. No, we don't have any other partner. We are by ourselves with my family. It's a family-owned business. My wife helps us. My wife helps me a lot. Her name is Netija. And she has been a great help, instrumental, staying and making us move coordinated. So we owe her a lot. And I like to also extend my thanks to my wife, along with my two now getting older daughter, 18 and 21 years old. As I say, we learn how to operate in America. When you follow the rules and you do what is right and you create a difference, then the success follows, as I say. And that's why we have actually developed our slogan when we moved into North Cyprus and say we are bringing the USA quality to North Cyprus. And 1.5 years ago, I also got together with the very important person, Aynur Zorbagülol, who is a Cyprus director for DND Homes, based here in Famagusta, in our office, along with all other people that we have built together. So we wanted to do the same, creating a family office in North Cyprus. I don't call our people who are working for the company our employees. They are all family members. They are all friends. We are friends with everyone working over there. And we are very modest people, myself, my wife, Aynur, and everybody. And our objective is really trying to create something different in North Cyprus. Either can be in the designs, which we will talk our projects in a short period of time, that we created very different designs, very different qualities, environmentally sustainable, and very comfortable. And we like people to be our customers. We like them to be very proud of and have pride
houses.
when they say, I live here, for example. To me, that's the most important thing, more than anything.
And then you say you bring American standards. Will you also bring engineers from there, architects, so like, or you will find people here and put them on the level of knowledge
Yes.
you're using in States.
That's exactly right. Actually, we already did it. For example, when you look to our designs, we brought a lot of different design elements, architecturally or engineer-wise, from either Florida or Boston. Because Boston is more traditional housing, Florida is more modern, more contemporary housing there. Either the couple of stories or the skyscrapers at the same time. That's why we chose to focus and stay on two-story developments only.
So they're more
lots
cozy.
Of green space, exactly. Lots of water, lots of either places for the jacuzzis or huge pools that we are designing for themselves. And when you look to our pools, they are not traditional pools. They are all natural sand-looking pools, which also is a different design. And we are very proud of, because we are the first company which decided to design as such in Long Beach area, in Iskele area, such designs, for example.
And also La Jolla Perla is so close to the sea, like
Absolutely.
Unbelievably.
Location is super important, right, in residential development. And we opened 3 projects, we launched 3 projects, in total 600 units.
At the moment in Cyprus.
At the moment in Cyprus, exactly. We started to build our first project, and the second and the third one, in the next few months, we are going to start building them. We are getting ready, making the final preparations for it. And all the 3 projects locations are superb. Very close to the seaside, very close to the social activities, and also very close to the entertainment areas. On top of the like the 3 projects, namely La Joya, and La Joya Perla, and the La Joya Perla Phase 2.
What will be the first project
the
ready?
timing. Oh, yes. So the first project, which is La Joya, we are going to deliver to our customers in fall or quarter 4 next year, 2025. Then Perla again, approximately October, November 2026, and 27 for La Joya Perla Phase 2, all 600 units. At the same time, we made the launch of Mariachi Beach Club. So we are going to build a beach club as well, that all the free projects, our customers will have free membership, will have free attendance to the beach club. And the beach club is located in front of Merit Casino on the seaside side.
Here in
Iskele. It will be a perfect setup. We like to create a very cozy, very family oriented, as well as focusing on the adults as well, to create a very nice entertainment environment. Several international cuisine restaurants, and our objective actually that one can come and start to enjoy the beach club premises and the environment, let's say starting 7 a.m. in the morning till maybe 2 or 3 a.m. the following
with
day.
The cool DJs
all
and
day
parties.
long, exactly, all day long activities, the morning, the noon, the afternoon, the evening, the night. It's like, as they say for New York, that the city never sleeps, hopefully beach club that never sleeps. So that would be, we believe, that would be one of the Mariachi Beach Club will be one of the landmarks, you know, in the whole Iskele, in the whole North Cyprus. At the same time, we are very proud of it.
Then you start Mariachi Beach Club. Please bring DJs from America as well.
Well, actually, we should bring them all. I agree. We should bring them all over, international ones.
That will be so nice.
Exactly. And Mariachi also Beach Club was one of the dreams of my wife. Netice spent a lot of time, a lot of effort with the Aynur and all of our colleagues, including our architects and designers as well as engineers, to really create an amazing place that everybody would enjoy to go and will be looking for to go. And not only for summer, for all seasons, including fall, winter, spring, and summer again. So that's our plan that we are going to put into production soon.
That's a very nice plan, and looking forward for this. And so we talked about construction, about the projects, how long is the company. Let's speak a little bit about Cyprus in general. The most common questions of our European followers, still people are doubting, is it safe for them to buy something in the north? Is it really like a wild country? Their government can come anytime and take away their properties, their flats. There are still rumors about that spreaded by the neighbors. Could you please tell how it is really?
Yes, of course. And maybe I also take this opportunity to expand a little bit on the new law that has been, implemented by our government with regards to the foreigners being able to buy homes, in North Cyprus. I think there's a little bit misunderstanding. First of all, I totally agree that we could have done, or we could have been more organized as the overall North Cyprus in terms of the approach of building as well as sales to the foreigners. Everyone wants to sell to the foreigners. There's nothing wrong in that, including our government. So that's the communication or misunderstanding lies, as if government doesn't want foreigners to buy houses.
This is exactly what they say now in the rumors.
Absolutely, no, that's not true. There were some issues in the past because some of the, for example, recordings of the customers to the registry office, for example, which is a government office, were not being done or were done very late. So when you go and look to the developed nations, how they work, this is not the case. Whenever someone signs a purchase contract, that purchase contract gets recorded, with the government agency. This is like this everywhere.
Everywhere,
so
exactly.
there is no any way to do it. It's same in England, it's same in America, it's the same in Germany, it's same in Russia, and so forth and so forth. So there were issues in the past that that all these sales contracts have not been registered in the deeds office. Now the government is saying with the new law, no, you should register it in a certain amount of time once a sale contract is being signed. I think this is normal. This is very natural, frankly speaking. So that's number one. Second, government actually previously, before this law, foreigners were able to buy one property. Now they are able to buy again one property. So there's no restriction, at the end of the day. And we are also working to implement a rental law that the foreigners will be able to buy for rental purposes, not to live in it, more than one. And hopefully in Q4, maybe October, maybe November this year, hopefully we will have this new rule as well, which is very, very important for everybody. And one more thing with regards to the new law as well, if someone decided to buy more than one unit, for example, in the past several years or whatsoever, that they need to bring to, let's say, one unit. That is true, that's what the law is saying, but we are also expecting some flexibility either in the term of 2 years or take the advantage of this long-term rental law. Therefore, I understand a lot of people or customers, panicked,
very much.
at the end of the day, and I understand, we do understand, as the Construction Association, there's a special group which is dealing with these issues. We are talking with the government officials. Government officials are welcoming and they are receptive to improve the items that created a little bit problem. Therefore, all those issues will be addressed, at the end of the day, soon enough, in the next few months, at the end of the day. And also, I like to address, you asked the question, is it safe to, buy a house here for a foreigner? It is absolutely safe to buy a house over here.
What they're afraid of, what they're saying, is that we already bought more than one unit, and will they take it from us if we don't sell it? What is happening? They're talking about some £350,000 fee if you don't sell, and this kind of rumors. And how is that possible that, okay, new law comes, from the time it comes, the rules are different, but how can it affect what was done previously? This is the main things, the gossips.
I understand. No, look, people, we understand where people are coming from, where our customers are coming from. As we are all members of the Construction Association in North Cyprus. And this is being one of the, as you say, hottest topics on the table to deal with it. So we have been, since this new law issued, we have been talking very vigorously with the government officials to explain that this unintended consequence that created a little bit panic amongst the customers because of the reasons you have just said, right?
Yes.
That was not the intention of the new law. The new law basically advising that in 2 years, in an orderly fashion, that one can reduce, let's say, whatever the homes, more than one, that they bought in the last, several years. But no one thought that this would create an issue or a problem, which it did in reality. Therefore, now is the time for us and the government, us meaning the Construction Association, to address, and this is what we have been doing. I believe there will be flexibility that will be announced in the next couple of months in terms of how this needs to be implemented. Second, as I was explaining, we do expect a rental new law also being established and also implemented in maybe October or November this year. That one will be very helpful because if you bought, let's say, 3 or 4 houses in the past,
yes,
you can still keep one under your name, and the remaining 3 will be subject to the new rental rules that you can keep for a long term. I don't know how precisely the new law is going to be issued, but it will be definitely very helpful to help to the people to be able to keep still more than one and do it in an orderly fashion.
And government will not take away the
There's no such a thing.
extra.
No one is taking anybody's houses. Absolutely no.
That's very
absolutely no.
cheering to
That's
hear.
why, absolutely. That's why I said there's a miscommunication, perhaps, or misunderstanding, on both sides, and government officials never intended to create this panic or problem, right? But the things do happen, and this is one of them. Now our job is to go back and try to improve the situation as soon as possible, and that's what we have been doing, by the way, as the Construction Company Association, and that's what will be implemented soon. A little bit more patience. We will get there.
That's
a
very
little bit
nice.
more patience.
I am very glad that we brought up this.
Yes.
This is very nice that we brought this topic because our family has the same issue now. Like we have few properties, and now we're like, oh, what are we gonna do? And there are also rumors that the governmental is doing this because they want less foreigners to live in North Cyprus. They want more so to say, Turkish-speaking community to be here, and this kind of gossips around this new law.
Look, of course, I'm not a government officer. I'm not a minister or part of the cabinet. But I don't think so that is true. Why? Because, in my opinion, what government wants is exactly the same with all other governments in the world.
Control everything.
Just control, get it registered in a timely manner, in a timely fashion, so people or the government knows how many units have been constructed, how many units have been delivered to the customers, who are living in these, homes and the properties, and if taxes, very important topic, being paid. So before this new law, frankly speaking, unfortunately, this was not in order. The registrations did not take place always.
Like 8 months minimum.
They did not take place timely fashion, right? The deeds have not been issued in some cases for years. Some deeds have been issued very late. So these things are not normal. For example, I was talking with a couple of customers of ours from Europe, and I know the US, and I lived in 5 different countries. When you decide to buy a property, and you sign an agreement, immediately government knows it because there's a registration process, there's an information process, and when I pay the money for a house, I get the deeds, and that deeds is being registered in the deeds office of the government right away.
And
this is quite normal,
also
right?
Online. Everything
and also
is online.
Thank you very much. Exactly. It's even online, right? True, it's online, right? Well,
we're living in 2024.
24. Here did not happen before. And the government is saying, let's do this, like all other governments are doing, in an organized fashion. The mistake was this 2 years, right? They understand, so that will be improved. But other than that, frankly speaking, everything there is consistent, a normal government and a normal customer should do, you know, at the end of the day. Yes, when you buy a house, you need to pay taxes for it. I do pay in America, or in England, or in Switzerland, anywhere, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong. Government is saying, hey, when you buy a house, you should pay the taxes to me. I think it's okay. It's normal, right?
I think it's such a relief for me and all other like followers and the watchers of this our YouTube channel, Cyprus Life, because really the rumors are spreading, and a lot of experts in the internet, especially in Russian-speaking community, they like to make it even worse. They put the big sign like, what is gonna happen in Cyprus? Everyone should leave the country. You know, like this.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of podcasts.
They're not explaining what is really happening because they don't know, because they are not experts, they are not lawyers, they are not developers. But what they do is, because it's so hype now, this is so hot, they make the viewers out of it and they make panic worse.
Exactly. Exactly.
This is so good, Ozan Bey, that people like you calm down.
It is.
And explain what is really happening there.
It is, and absolutely, and I have seen a couple of those negative podcasts. It's unbelievably wrong.
Yes,
it's unbelievably full of lies. Yeah. They are not real. Absolutely, I can guarantee to you. I even sent a couple of notes to them. I saying, what you are saying is not right. It's not factual. It's fiction. You know, that they create the stories for no good reasons, but some people believe. I understand, because they don't know more. That's okay. But those people who are broadcasting negative podcasts, I wish they also told 3, 4, or 6 months ago the parts of our system that were not right and how it should be right. I mean, not registering a house purchase is not acceptable, right? When someone says to you, you need to register, why this is bad? It is not bad. Actually, it's good for customers, it's good for everybody at the end of the day. So there's no reason for panicking. When I look to our company's sales as DND the last 2 months, for example, I mean, knock on wood, we have been doing very well. Because when we explain to the people, of course, people ask the question, when we explain in an appropriate manner, that they understand, they say, okay, we get it, no problem, and life goes on, let's move on.
Yeah, it's very important.
It's very important.
And the other very important question is about this recognition and non-recognition of the Cyprus, is especially for Europeans still doubting. They still, some of them still believe that people running with spears here.
Yes.
And everyone who crosses the border will be immediately raped and all the money and pass will be taken.
Yes, yes. Look, of course, this is a very politically charged situation, right? So the Cyprus problem has been out there since 50 years. Everyone knows this.
Anniversary was just recently.
Anniversary, exactly. Anniversary was just last week on Saturday. So this not recognized situation, to me, is a temporary one. And I'm sure either the Cyprus problem will come to a resolution. Even if it doesn't, we will continue to make progress, being more and more recognized. When you look to what's happening in the international arena, in the international politics today, everybody knows Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. It wasn't the case 20 or 30 years ago. People are coming and buying properties. We have more than a couple of million tourists coming here every year to North Cyprus. Despite, as you say, not having direct flights, not being recognized. But I think this is an ongoing battle, an ongoing ongoing push for all of us to represent the Turkish Republic, you know, of Northern Cyprus as much as possible to as many either the foreign governments or other nationalities, people living abroad. And I'm sure one day we will get there. Either there will be a total unite of the island, right? And by the way, just to remind, in 2004, when the United Nations Secretary was Mr. Kofi Annan, we all call it Annan Plan. When it got to the referendum, Turkish side 70% said yes, and unfortunately Greek Cypriots 70% said no. So we were not the party who didn't want to unite the island. Greek Cypriots said no. We had another important moment back in Switzerland, Montscrane, sorry, in 2017. Again, the Greek Cypriot government was the one who left the table. We didn't. Therefore, we are willing to continue to negotiate. We are willing to unite the island, but we don't accept to be second-class citizens. We want our rights. We want to be treated equal. We want to be representing ourselves equal along with the Greek Cypriots, and if this means two-state, then it's two-state, or whatever the form and shape, you know, would be. Therefore, but I believe, to cut the long story short, this is a long topic. To cut the long story short, people, even this podcast that we are having, you are talking to me, you were not living in Cyprus, North Cyprus 10 years ago or 5 years ago. To me, this is a recognition, because you came, you are talking, you know, we are having this lovely conversation. A lot of people are coming as tourists over here, but I think the other government approvals will follow at one point.
For me, like I can say about CIS countries like Kazakhstan and Russia, is definitely like Cyprus is speaked, because now it's like, you know, something like Dubai. Everyone is talking about properties here, and even 5 years ago, my mom lives here already 8 years, and I've been coming every summer, yes, for the 8 years, and I never heard from anyone except our family, because we own a house here, about North Cyprus much. But for the last 5 years, 3 years, situation is changing.
Changing, yes.
Changing so
much. Exactly. It's changing every day for the better, for our own sake, as the Turkish Cypriots or whomever living in North Cyprus, absolutely. And I think this will get better and better. Our recognition is unavoidable. It will happen. It's a matter of time, or maybe unification may happen. Maybe it's a matter of time. But I think what we need to do, continue to improve ourselves every day. Continue to make a step forward. You know, every day, the rest will follow itself.
What I also heard about the improvement, that in this new law, they also put more regulations about what shall be done in the big complexes, like some medical center, kindergartens, and there are also now stricter rules about what is happening outside, about the roads, the pavements, that now developers are kind of obliged to care about what is happening between complexes. Is that true?
Absolutely, absolutely. And in fact, our construction companies have been improving on this. You know, every month doing better and better and better. That is true that we had some infrastructure problems, but right now most of those problems have improved, but there is still a way to go, right? Either this can be on the water infrastructure, the most important one, energy, electricity infrastructure improvements overall, as well as the sewer system that we have to improve, which has started to make a big difference in a positive manner, but there is still some way to go. And as you said, the roads, which is the infrastructure, including the payments and so forth. Plus, we should not forget within the big compounds, like the children playgrounds, some restaurant activities, some, to your point, medical centers, attention centers, first aid centers, to be built in a much more organized and
so
sophisticated
now it's,
manner.
Obligated, yes,
Of
for
course.
developers to build
Yes.
this kind of
Yes.
things.
Yes, it will get better and better
So
every
this
day.
road from here to as a result will finally
Needs
be
to be
better.
fixed. Absolutely.
Not
That's
this
a little bit embarrassing. I would
off-road.
say. It's a little bit embarrassing, I must confess. You know, it needs to be
It's
fixed.
very strange. It's
Absolutely.
so nice and luxurious inside, but if you go
And also, you
outside the
know,
complex,
you touched a
it's very
point.
strange.
I also believe the power of the private sector, which is our construction companies or greater part of the construction contractors, right? We should not expect everything from the government. We should do it by ourselves as well. So if there's a road problem in front of this, frankly speaking, a couple of construction companies who build, you know, apartments
In this
needs to
area.
pave this.
Yes.
Because it would be unfair always to expect either the municipality or the central government to come and do the road. We do these big constructions and you do the road. That's okay. At the end of the day, or you do a better sewer system, or you bring your own energy solar system, right? So we should be able to do, and we should be doing these type of investments in our infrastructure more. Because if we don't, it always creates a problem down on the road.
Very much.
Yes.
Another last question about Cyprus in general. I mean, what do you think will happen in nearest 5 years, 3 years? What will be the progression? What direction of
Yes. I believe our economy will continue to improve, as was the case the last 15, 20 years. I totally believe we will have more tourists coming, which means our tourism sector will grow exponentially, will do very well. And the companies like us, when you look to our developments like La Joya Perla, and Perla Phase 2, all of them have unique features. All of them have differences, playing to the comfort of our customers, or the quality, or providing other different amenities like 5-star hotel quality. Those companies will continue to do better. That's for sure, because they will be exactly. Competition will always be there. Competition will be stiffer, and whichever company do these things better will continue to grow in a profitable manner. I believe we will have even more foreigners coming to buy properties, because in the end we are an amazingly nicely located, beautiful island when you look overall. Our seas are best in the whole Mediterranean, the sun and the sand, and our nature is still very virgin. It's not spoiled at all. There's no industry, there's no pollution coming from the industry. Everything is very clean, which is very hard to find.
Food is very clean. This
exactly.
things.
Food is very clean, little chemicals, and a great Mediterranean food. You know, at the end of the day, either the poultry, the meat, and the fish, and everything, lots of vegetables at the same time.
And you still keep Deep Karpas unbuilt. It's so nice.
It is so nice.
That it's still wild and no 5-star hotels.
Lots
around.
of nature, right? Lots of nature.
It's crazy. Like where else can you find opportunity to swim naked in the sea? It's like only Deep Karpas, because all the rest, I think, almost everywhere in the world already something built in the places
right?
with a good beach.
Exactly, it's full of nature, especially Karpaz is beautiful, I must say, absolutely.
And Ozan Bey, can you tell us more about the best projects you're building right now?
Our first project was 74 units in La Joya. All of them are exactly 74 units. And over there, our theme was really bringing the pools right to your balcony. So the moment you step out from your house, that you will be able to get into the pool. And there was an island in the middle, snack bar and a pool bar and a pool restaurant that we built, which created an amazing environment that is not precedented in the overall North Cyprus, including the South Cyprus, like Greek part, such a thing on the island. So we created this unique experience and very different that you can maybe find in few resorts on a global basis. When you look to La Joya Perla, which is 384 units that we are building, is the largest one. It's absolutely we designed it as being a resort. It's amazingly full of pools everywhere. We have, you know, amphitheater on the water, on the pool as well. Obviously, we have the spas, we have the gyms, we have the restaurants. We have practically everything that one will be looking for. And most of the units, almost all of them, have sea view as well, which is important in Cyprus. And the location is really, really very nice, very close to Arkın and very close to Merit. It's only 700 meters away from the seaside, and also direct access to Mariachi Beach Club, which is very important. All the free projects we have, that we will have a natural bonding with the beach club. When you look to our pools, they are not tile or whatsoever like a classic standard pool. They are basically sand looking natural seaside pools. That's how we designed it, and that's how they're gonna appear, which is very different look, very unique look, which is an outstanding actually scenery. When we look to the La Joya Perla 2, still great amenities, great designs, much more private, almost a single family villa concept.
So it's villas. La Joya Perla is
exactly, not all villas, but villa type of lifestyle, which is having your personal pool and your personal garden. You know, that unique. So we have both of them, La Joya Perla 1, Perla 2, and they are only 50 meters away from each other. Great locations, and we are very proud of our projects. And we are seeing really a very big demand, very big appreciation from our customers, because in a short period of time we managed to sell 80–90% of our project. Free projects, and we are working on the new ones. And obviously Cyprus Life has been an amazing partner, you know, to us from day one. Everyone working in Cyprus Life, led by your very nice boss Anton, I must say, and obviously all of you included in that. We have a great, cordial and friendly working relationship, and you are bringing actually an amazing value add to overall North Cyprus. Amazing value to our company. A lot of international people are coming because of you, because of Cyprus Life. I also seen that at Cyprus Life you care your customers a lot.
Yes, we don't leave our customers unattended after the sale is done. They still can call anytime. Like so many people with this new law called already Anton in panic, and with each of them he talks and explains, and it's really super great to be such
It's very
nice
important. After
partners.
sales is also very important for us as DND, because once we sell our properties, the job is not done. In fact, that's where the job starts. After we hand over our properties, the service and the quality that we will provide to our customers will be super important. And you are absolutely right. I see the same in Cyprus Life, how you treat your clients, your customers, that they are very happy. So once they come in, they come back again, which is, you must be very proud of it.
And Ozan Bey, please tell our customers, our followers, our viewers, what are the special agreements we have between Cyprus Life and DND?
Absolutely, and as I say, we have been working for a long time. We are very pleased. And right now, we have an agreement to provide further discount for the customers of the Cyprus Life, that they will continue to buy properties from us. Depending on the situation, it can be 5 or 10%, which is very sizable, which is very respectful. And I think this is a great opportunity for everybody to take on, I must say. And thanks for being a great partner for us.
And 5% is real 5%, is not
Exactly.
like so-called discounts.
Exactly.
Ozan Bey, I'm very glad that you came today. It was really great pleasure to talk to you. You are such an intelligent person. You have so much experience behind you, and really very good example of how modesty and very self concentration can bring a great success. Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. Actually, pleasure belongs to me, and thank you very much for inviting me, and thank you very much for providing opportunity to have this very lovely podcast. Thank you.
Wow, that was really amazing podcast. So many answers, so many good answers and so much of the expertise. You see, there is no reason to panic. If you have more questions, please write them in comments. We would love to answer them all. So don't forget to like it and follow our channel. It was Cyprus Life and Bibigul Aktan. See you soon!